Hey, do you know that gossiping is a form of witchcraft? Well, FYI, if you speak of someone in a way that is demeaning, that is going against the ways of God. Now, God does inform his children, but God does not gossip. God wouldn't even tell you to use gossip as a form of retaliation towards someone who has gossiped about you. If you do so, you're just repaying evil for evil. Doing this, you put yourself outside of the protection and will of God. If you are partaking in gossip and you're speaking of someone using demeaning words and just being disrespectful and saying many things about them, mean, nasty, evil things about them and things over their life, when you use those demeaning words, you speak those demeaning words over your life as well. 9 times out of 10, the people that are gossiping feel very, very bad about themselves. If you constantly talk about someone's finances and saying that they don't have no money, you might see your finances decreasing. If you talk about someone and their living situation and they don't have nowhere to live, you might not have no place to rest your head the next day. You have to be careful about the word choices that you use to talk about people. Just don't talk about them at all. Also, if you love your friends, do not gossip about them. The book of Proverbs says, a perverse person stirs up conflict, and gossip separates close friends. Do not talk negatively about your friends behind their back. Only people with ugly characteristics have to talk about their friends behind their back. Keep your mouth closed about your friend's business, especially if they told you a secret. The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 13 says, gossip betrays confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. Do not sit up there as no grown person at this big age. Let anyone tell you that gossiping is okay. No, gossiping is a poor-spirited person hobby. Saying, oh, it's just gossip. Oh, they just talking. It's just girl stuff. No, that's not normal. Gossiping always have a hidden motive behind it. And one of the most common reasons for a gossiping spirit is the spirit of jealousy. The book of Proverbs also says in chapter 18, verse 8, the words of gossip goes down into a man's inmost parts. This means that gossip affects people internally, even if it doesn't show externally. In this season, be careful about who you put your mouth on. A lot of people are under the protection of God, and they won't retaliate because God is their ultimate defender. And when God is their ultimate defender, you don't want to upset him with your mouth because he will shut it up in the right way. It does not matter if you're not saying it in front of that person. God hears you. God sees you. God knows your heart. You cannot hide that from God. So, stop talking about people. Don't gossip about them. Ask God to change your heart so you don't have to gossip about nobody. So you can be happy about yourself, content about yourself, to the point where you don't need to talk about nobody else. Okay, fam? Bye.